Hi, welcome. Now I am going to show you the difference between the functions CountA, CountBlank, CountIF and CountIFS. Okay, so you can learn the functions as well as the difference. Okay, so what I have is a set of data, three sets of data. One is the horizontal, other one is a vertical, and other is the square format. Okay, it's a two-dimensional. Okay, what I am going to do is that I am going to use CountIF, CountA, CountBlank, CountIF and CountIFS functions on the all three sets of data, so that we will be very clear on this five functions. Okay, so first of all I am going to take the horizontal data. Okay, so I will use for horizontal data I use count. Okay, you can define a name so that it will be easy to give a range here, but for you to know first time how to use the function, I am just dragging and dropping here. Okay, so I am putting the range here A1 to Q1, but you can easily define the names for each range. That will be very helpful for reading purpose. Okay, then count of this. Okay, it brings 10, so the count is the count of number of cells in the range having the numerical value. Okay, count will bring the numerical value. Just check it here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, totally 10 numerical values. Okay, for the horizontal data. So the count is the function it's work on for work to bring the numerical count. Okay, so how many data having the numerical value, that is the count is doing. Okay, now what count A is doing? Okay, count A is doing for you can do the all the cells will be counted except the blank cells. That means it will bring back the non-blank count. Okay, the cells, number of cells having non-blank value. Okay, so except the blank, so it will bring the non-blank value. Okay, count A, you can see the description counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty. Okay, non-blank cells, it will count only the non-blank cells. Okay, let's do it for the same horizontal data. Okay, so you can see here it is 15 because last time the numerical values are 10 plus 1 2 3 4 5 non-numerical fields are here, 3 names and 2 special character cells. So it is totally 15. So count A brings non-blank cells count. Okay, what is count blank? Obviously the name suggests it's a count of blank cells. In this case it is 1 and 2. Count blank of the horizontal. Okay, it brings 2. Okay, okay, now there comes CountIF function. What CountIF function does? CountIF function is same like count function, but there is a if condition is attached to that. Okay, so it is going to bring it is going to count if the condition is true. Okay, you are going to attach a condition with the count function, then it will become CountIF. Okay, so but the condition only one condition or only one criteria. How can we do that? Okay, equal to CountIF. Okay, CountIF, you can read here, counts the number of cells within a range that meet the given condition. Okay, you are going to give a condition. What is the condition? I am going to check the number of cells having the name Sam. Okay, we will check that one first. okay, only one. Okay, so how can I do that? The range, I give the range, and I'm going to check the name Sam. Only if the cell meets the condition, this condition is true, then it will bring the count. Only one cell. Okay, this is the only cell, this is the cell, only cell having the condition meets the condition true. Okay, so here the CountIF function, you can have the value needs to be put it here as a condition. You must give the range and the criteria. Range is nothing but where do you want to perform the action, the condition in the horizontal list. What do you want to perform, which is I want to find the value is Sam. Okay, okay, so the answer is 1. Okay, the CountIF function is 1. Okay, if it is a numerical check, how can we do that? That one I'll show to you in the vertical list. Okay, so only one condition here, and that condition is Sam. Okay, so you need to specify a range, where do you want to perform the range, and what is the condition you need to give. Okay, this is the way the CountIF function works. Okay, now CountIFs having multiple ifs, that means the condition must be true. For both the condition must be true, or the multiple conditions must be true. The ifs can be more than one if. Okay, CountIF is only one if, whereas the CountIFs is more than one condition. Okay, so how to use CountIFs? CountIF, yes. Okay, once you put CountIFs, it will show you multiple range and criteria. Okay, last time in CountIF it showed you only one range and criteria. Both the arguments make one condition. Okay, where do you want to do and what do you want to do? But in CountIFs it is where do you want to do and what do you want to do, then next condition, where do you want to do for the second condition and what do you want to do for the second condition. Okay, in this first condition I want to count, but where do you want to count? In the horizontal. Okay, what do you want to do? For example, I want to count all those cells having the value how to say from 30 to 40. Okay, so I'm telling it is greater than or equal to 30. So you must give the criteria like this. Okay, you must give the criteria like this. Then okay, this is your first criteria. Okay, this is your first criteria. This is left hand side of the criteria, this is right hand side of the criteria. What is your condition? You want to check it, where do you want to perform the action? In the list. What do you want to do? I want to check greater than 30. Okay, this is first condition. Okay, comma. Okay, now the second criteria and second criteria range and second criteria. So this is nothing but left hand side of second criteria, this is right hand side of second criteria, or in other words it is the where do you want to do, what do you want to do. This is a second condition. Okay, where do you want to do? In the same list. Okay, I want to do it the second condition in the same. Okay, what I will do, I will show to you this way. Okay, so So the second condition is the same thing, A1 to Q1. Okay, what do you want to do in the same list? What do you want to do? I want to check it is less than 40. So my condition is from 30 to 40, probably include 40 also. Okay, this is my second condition. Then close the bracket. Okay, then you have here two conditions. Okay, two ifs. If both the ifs are satisfying, that cell will be counted. Okay, if none of them or only one is satisfied, that won't be counted. It is a AND condition. Okay, so these two arguments give you one condition. Then the next condition is second, third and fourth arguments. Okay, enter. You see three cells having 30 to 40 values. Let's check. 62 no, 13 no, 24 no, 38 yes, 30 to 40. Okay, the condition is true. Then 39 yes, 30 greater than 30, less than 40. Finally the cell Q1, which is also having 30 to 40 range, so 3. Okay, this is CountIF is having multiple conditions. You can add so many conditions. How many conditions you want, you can add it. Okay, now we will go for a vertical. The same thing, you have a count of vertical range. Okay, so for this vertical I will give I suggest we will give a name. Okay, for a vertical, just select the data, right click, define name, vertical. Instead of calling every time the range, we just call the name vertical. Okay, similarly for square also we are going to give a name, square. Okay, so let's do the vertical equal to count of vertical. We have 10 values, numerical values. Count gives the numerical 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, 10 values. Count A, it will give count of non-numerical non-blank cells. Okay, which is if I select the range, automatically it comes with the vertical, because we already defined a name for this range. 15. So we have 10 numerical values plus 1 2 3 4 5 non-numerical values put together is 15. 10 plus 5 15. Okay, so non-blank cells. Okay, count blank. As it is, the name suggests, vertical comes in, or if you want, you can straight away type in. The name is specified because you want to type in straight away, or once you press first character, it will pop out all the V functions as well as the names defined. The names defined is in the checkbox, so you select, then close. You can see only two blank, which is 1 and 2. Okay, now the CountIF. CountIF. Okay, now CountIF has condition, but only one condition. Each condition in the if is split into two arguments. One is range and the other is the criteria. Range is where do you want to do? I want to do in the vertical list. Put vertical. Okay, what is the condition? Okay, this time we will check the numeric value. Okay, 44. Okay, close the bracket. How many cells having the numerical value? 44, which is only one cell. Okay, or you can put any less than 5, less than 74, or any kind of condition using the logical operator if those conditions must be enclosed by a double quotation, what we have we done here. Okay, similar thing. Okay, now this is for only one condition. Okay, the CountIFS is multiple ifs, which is having multiple conditions. Okay, how to do the CountIF? CountIF, the range, where do you want to do? In the vertical. What is your criteria? Okay, sorry, this is CountIFS. Okay, so we have multiple ifs. Okay, so multiple ifs is what is the first criteria? I want to do it in the vertical, and I want to take what kind of numbers we will take? More than 100 and less than 130. Okay, okay, more than 100 and less than 140 probably. Okay, it's more than 100. You can see the formula now. Okay, more than 100, more than 100. This is the first condition. Where do you want to do? What do you want to do? Okay, next is same. What is next criteria ranges? Where do you want to do the next condition? On the same vertical array. And what is the condition? Less than or equal to 140. Okay, so now press enter. You can have four cells having more than 100 and less than 140. Check 1, 141, 2, 3, 134. Okay, this is the way you can work on CountA, CountBlank, CountIF, and CountIFS. Okay, we will go for a square matrix, the same count of. Now we define the name square, right? We'll take square. Once you take the name, then it will also show you the range. Okay, totally 50. Total number of cells here is 5 columns and 13 rows, 65 in the number of cells. Okay, so you minus of 5 blanks in the orange, plus 5 in the text, and 5 in the special characters, totally 15 cells. Then you will get 65 minus 15, 50 cells. So total number of numeric value you see here is 50. Okay, then non-blank values. How many non-blank values? Already we know 50 numerical values plus non-blank text 5 and special characters 5, totally 10. 50 plus 10, 60 is supposed to be 60. Count A. Okay, count A function, you can read it here, counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty, non-blank. Okay, the same range square. So it is 60. Okay, 50 numeric plus the non-numeric is 10, 60. Okay, blank, it's supposed to be 5 oranges, which is the blank cells. Count blank square is 5. Okay, now here comes the CountIF. CountIF is similar like horizontal and vertical. It can be any range. For this range I'm going to do it on the, where do you want to do, the square data, which is here. Okay, what is the criteria to perform on that? Okay, we will check those values, how to, which value we will check, probably those greater than 90 and less than 100. Okay, and the square value less than 100. This is the second condition. Where do you want to check? In the square itself. What do you want to check? Oh, sorry, this is for only one if. CountIF is only one if. You cannot give more than one condition. Okay, so this is 8 values greater than 90. Let's check 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many is greater than 90? Okay, let's check. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, 8 values CountIF. Okay, similarly, finally CountIFS. This will have a multiple condition. We have more than 90 is 8 values, but we will say less than 100. Okay, there is 100 here, so it's supposed to be 7. Let's check. CountIFS. Criteria 1 is, where do you want to check? In the square. What do you want to check? The same, greater than 90. This is the first condition, but we want to put one more condition, less than 100 also. Where do you want to check? The square. What do you want to check? Less than 100. So here, if both the conditions are true, then only it will count that cell. If both the conditions are not true, or only any of them is true, or none of them is not true, it won't count. Only if it's a AND condition. Okay, I haven't put a double quotation here. It has to be double quotation. A criteria. Okay, 7. Okay, so you see, this is the way you can use count function, CountEA function, CountBlank function, CountIF function, and CountIFS function. Hope it can be applied on any kind of array. That's why I showed to you 3 types of array. Okay, even though it takes time, it makes you to understand it can be done in any sets of data. Okay, and also the if condition and the ifs conditions, you must know the difference. If is only one if is multiple ifs. Okay, there is a way you can use CountIF and CountIFS in a array format. Okay, that one I already uploaded ample of videos to give the examples how to use the CountIF and CountIFS in array formula. You can check it on. Okay, I hope you like my video, and it helps you to understand the difference between all these 5 count functions. And God bless you.